Has he just had his jab end bit off by Piranha?
Why is the piranha sat in bed with him in first place?
It was in his stomach, man. Welcome back to the second podcast we're going to do when Kieran stops playing his game, that is. With whatever he's playing. What are you playing?
Stick cricket.
Thick cricket.
Stick
cricket. Alright. So, today's podcast is just going to be a review of 2018 pretty much on all terms across YouTube, football, real life kind of shit. So, where should we start? Should we start with a football?
Yeah.
So, how's Chelsea doing in league? After last podcast, you said that you predicted Chelsea to be winning.
Doing wank.
And I predicted that Liverpool would be winning. And Liverpool are currently winning. Like you said, 10 points at lead.
Yeah.
So, they're doing well. And who's the top goal scorer?
I believe. I'm not quite sure. Let me just check this one out. I think it's Aubameyang.
I'm about saying to Aubameyang. I believe so. And in your prediction, who do you think's been best player in Premier League so far?
Right now.
So, top goal scorers.
Oh, Salah.
No.
And Aubameyang and Harry Kane are all drawn.
So it's a draw. Salah, Aubameyang and Harry Kane. Salah's winning because he's got 7 assists. All in all. But who would you say the standout player so far has been?
Aubameyang.
What about standout team? Who's really impressed you? What team-wise has impressed you?
Although they're not doing great in the league, Wolves.
You know what? I was thinking Wolves. Bournemouth haven't had a bad one.
Yeah, they've lost 5 games in a row now then.
Starting to slowly decline. I mean, today's game had Liverpool thrash Arsenal 5-1. But then again, with Jose Mourinho gone, an old gunner in charge, I mean, Man U did a very good job of their win over day.
Yeah, Pogba's playing better now.
You're going to have to speak.
Pogba's playing better now, though.
There we go. So, do you think Liverpool will hold on to end at Premier League? Do you think they'll win it all now? Or do you think
9 points is the gap right now. 9 points, but Man City's got a game in hand, so it could be 7 points.
So, or do Liverpool do what Liverpool do best?
18 games to go. 18 games to go.
Currently 54 points Liverpool are on.
Not lost a game yet this league. But I still fancy someone to beat Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool win league. I reckon
They do what they do
I
best.
reckon Tottenham's a dark horse. I know Wolves beat them today 3-1, but Tottenham's a dark horse. I think.
Do you think Man City lose the title?
I think we can have a first time winner this season. Then, if Liverpool keep playing how they're playing, then it's theirs to lose. But I'd like to see Tottenham win it.
Do you think Man City lose the placement then?
Yeah.
I mean, they've still got a chance in it. It's not the greatest of gaps we've seen. And Liverpool are pronounced for letting themselves down. But
what would make my day is Virgil van Dijk to slip. Alvaro Morata to run through and score to make them lose the title. You know, like Denver Bar and Steven Gerrard.
yeah,
That'd make my life.
slipped on his arse to lose. Well, is there anything football-wise you can see happening over the next few months period.
Yeah, Rangers win Scottish Premier League.
And what signings do you think's next?
For
anybody, for anyone?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
Do you think there will be any big signings?
I think that Man United's going to get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a war chest to go out and claim top 4 place back.
I think he'll do it. I have full faith in him. If he carries on how he's going, put out the attack, no more defensive. Man United do not play defensive. They should never play defensive. They've always been an attacking team. And that's why they win trophies. But then again, Mourinho winning trophies with a defensive team. So is it the team fault or is it Mourinho's fault?
No, because Solskjaer's managed 2 and won 2 with players that Mourinho didn't pick because he says they weren't good enough to play no more.
But a different style of game as well. Would you class Chelsea as out of it now?
Look at Paul Pogba now. Look at Paul Pogba. In his last 2 games, he's been involved in 4 goals. 2 goals, 2 assists. In the last 12 games before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was involved in 4 goals. 1 goal, 3 assists. Give him the freedom, let him play.
So now he knows where he's going. Do you reckon he's the game changer for Man United?
Pogba?
Yeah. Do you think he's the one that brings it back?
I think if he plays how he has done for the last couple of games, we'll get back up there.
So we want to be at least secure in top 4. Obviously, always.
Yeah.
Top 4's the goal. I mean, for teams like Man United, first place is a goal, but only one team can win. Well, there's not much more of it's really happening in football, is it?
No.
What's that from Klopp? Taking out every team that's going. There's not too much to talk about except for.
They did say 4-year game plan, and right now it's happening.
Yeah, about to say he's marking his words very well. Got a camera set up there. Look, one set up there. Hopefully the quality is good. I've tried to put one a bit further out, one a bit closer, to give it that better quality. Hopefully the voice quality is just as good as you can hear me dying
I've got badliness.
Dying of a cold at the minute, so that's no good for anybody. So into other things that have happened this year, obviously through YouTube wise, we've had a few records broken this year.
Yeah.
We've had obviously the most viewed video at the start. I think it was the most viewed live stream video at the start of the year is when they sent the car into space.
Right.
The Tesla. And but that was broken at the end of the year by the boxing match. Did you watch the boxing match between KSI and Logan Paul?
No.
Well, it's a bit of a shaky one really, because people were a little bit pissed off saying that because it ended up as a draw, and obviously they made millions off it, and so obviously everyone's like, well, what's going to happen when you got a draw? But rematch, more millions. But the deal was, if I remember rightly, that UK based KSI got the money and the US based Logan Paul got the money. But don't know how true that is. I didn't see the proper contract to it all. But when I watched the fight, I predicted it as a draw before they even said it. It was a draw, straight up. And that was the most viewed live stream, I believe, the most viewed live stream on YouTube of all time. Well, it was a big fight. People were disappointed. But by the end product, but I mean, Deji pretty much blooded up Jake Paul, which is always a good thing. Especially since everyone darted Deji so much. Raka gives Scarce a good hiding. He didn't even hit back. He had a broken hand supposedly. Well, the fighting, boxing has been a main priority this year. For the start, from when
for the professionals.
Even for the professionals. I mean, we've watched
Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, has returned. Got knocked down by Deontay Wilder. Should have stayed down.
I had Wilder to win, and Wilder were slapping him everywhere. And then all of a sudden, bang! See you later. That were a good fight. That was. We all sat in McDonald's with your phone dying.
Well,
like, come on.
The judges had until the last 3 rounds, had Tyson Fury winning every round, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Wilder were on though.
Well, they reckon that Deontay Wilder had won every round.
That's the one. That's what I mean.
Tyson Fury had won every round, sorry, and then it's a draw because Deontay Wilder knocks him down a couple.
Oh, well, either way. And then obviously we've seen what happened to Conor McGregor this year. A bit of a shaky one. I mean, it's heartbreaking. I mean, it depends how you see Conor McGregor. Some people absolutely hate Conor McGregor.
I like Conor McGregor.
I like Conor McGregor as well, and it's heartbreaking to see him lose a UFC fight, of all things. Is a game changer for UFC, is to bringing it in, but and then to see it end like it did as well, where they were all fighting it in the ring, jumping over into the crowd, and then they were fighting there from good old Khabib.
Yeah.
I think they've both got a ban from America, or I don't know if it's just from the state or from America as a whole. I don't know if it's a lifetime ban or what, but I mean, you go over there and start fighting fights. It could have been a big riot compared to how many police there were. That could have broke out into a really bad riot, and it's not good for the sport. It's not. So I'd understand if they gave him a proper ban for it, really. But then again, Conor McGregor's making so much money for him. How'd he ban him? Banning your star man, isn't it?
Well, he'll be shareholder in that soon. He'll be a shareholder.
A little bit like how YouTube didn't ban Logan Paul for his Suicide Forest video. This the start of this year, February time, I believe. Did you know about that? Because you know, I know that he's obviously he likes doing the videos and stuff like that, but he's not into all the YouTube ins and outs. At the start of this year, it was all over the news. Logan Paul went into Suicide Forest in Japan, and he found a bloke that had been hung there, and instead of stopping the cameras, ringing police, sorting it all out like that, he decided he was going to film him. It's not even the fact that he filmed him, like touching him, having a laugh with all his mates and taking completely piss out, and that sent everyone into meltdown, and news sources were all of it and everything. I know that he had a YouTube Red series, which they just stopped it and cancelled it. I mean, he lost so much sponsorships off it. Yeah, and then obviously people on YouTube, when there's a controversy, they go back to his videos and start hitting out when he's saying he don't want to disrespect the culture, and they're bringing back videos from when they're jumping in the canal at Italy, which they're in a lot of trouble for now because they're trying to get him for it. They're in Japan or wherever it was, taking piss out at culture there anyway, just literally been idiots. So, but I think he's got his YouTube Red series back, but then again that comes to the point of, do you give PewDiePie his series back? Because all he did was make some anti-Semitic marks, which depends how you see it. It weren't really that bad, especially not us filming a dead body and putting it on YouTube for thousands, or if not millions, of kids to see. So maybe they should give PewDiePie his YouTube Red series back for after the apocalypse and everything. Things are starting to get back in touch, I believe. But talking to PewDiePie, he's been also this year's big topic, and obviously most subscribed YouTuber, but he's been bouncing because they have T-Series. But now took a lead on it, keeps bouncing between them both, and obviously Mr. Beast and everyone. Mr. Beast donates a lot of money to everything. Money man of YouTube. He's been doing bits, buying billboards all over the place and all sorts. So it's been bouncing. So PewDiePie says it's fun. It's the most fun he's had on YouTube for years and years. And he's not bothered because he's shooting subscribers again. I think he's at current time of speaking about 76 million or 77 million, one of the two. Can you imagine them numbers?
Be nice, wouldn't it?
But the thing about T-Series is because in India, every time someone makes a YouTube channel, it automatically subscribes to T-Series. So as long as his channel's been made there, it's getting subscribers every time. And you think of how many people are in India. It's one of the most populated places in the country, in Earth.
Billions.
And I mean, it's a good battle to watch. Everyone's trying to do the bit to jump in. Well, everyone's trying to get the clout from jumping into it. You know what I mean? Trying to raise the subs and stuff like that. Someone bought I think it was New York or LA, biggest billboard, light up ones. Mate, it's been madness.
Yeah, 2018. I'll tell you what hadn't happened in 2018. I haven't won lottery.
And we ain't hit 1,000 subs yet. We ain't hit
No.
100 subs yet. We ain't even made it to 50 yet. So, in future times, you know, when we get to that million mark, if someone'd like to come back to this video and just compilate it, put it into a nice video for us, it'd be much appreciated. So what else has happened in 2018 then? There's been bits and bobs here and there. World Cup. It's been a good year at World Cup. I don't know if you've seen videos behind it, or obviously over here in England, if you're elsewhere, if you're from England, you know exactly what the pubs and places get like, and city streets and everything. Obviously, we come out in our thousands to support England. Got as far as we did in since 1990.
Yeah.
So as furthest we've been in competition since 1990 to get knocked out. But it's got Gareth Southgate United. No one had faith in his team. Nobody. Picked a load of youngsters. And not only did that, we won.
I hold my hands up. I didn't think we were going far.
Only one player I didn't have faith in, that was Delph. Never been a fan of Delph. But they all came out, they did the bit. Southgate's getting knighted, supposedly.
Deserves to.
The biggest selling summer items were waistcoats. Believe it or not.
Harry Kane, Golden Boot winner.
Yeah, Harry Kane smashed it. He were beast for the World Cup. But they all played well. I mean, Jordan Pickford, unbelievable. Are we still playing at Everton and no one's bought him yet? I'll never know.
Well,
but we won a penalty shootout in the World Cup.
Bayern Munich won him.
Bayern won him. Yeah, you'd think someone like Barca or Real would be starting to push. Make something out of him. But
well, Real Madrid just bought Courtois, didn't they?
for a lot of money. But that's obviously the World Cup's been a blinder this year. It was amazing to watch. Obviously, full of emotion, full of alcohol.
Full of parties.
Full of parties. Always at pubs and stuff, watching games, drinking to oblivion. I mean, obviously you have your normal football
Having a shower in your beer.
Yeah, I mean, we were at it red hot as well this summer. Well, red hot in England terms anyway. We were at beers out, football on. Life was good. I'm trying to think of... there's a lot of things that have happened this year, but I'm trying to pick the main ones out by head. Something that you'll understand so you can have your saying into it. And do you know anything you want to discuss about this year?
Lewis Hamilton's won his next drivers' championship.
As expected.
Well,
let's get it right. It's amazing.
I don't know. Vettel were close. Just
not close enough.
Not close enough, no.
Not close enough. Go on then. You watch a lot of films. Well, more films than I do myself. What's been your number one film of this year? If you can pick one.
The Greatest Showman.
Not watched it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
It's not one of them films that you'd expect to watch, but I watched it and I liked it. There's some nice, good songs to it, good story to it.
It's a musical, is it not?
Yeah.
No.
Love story, musical. Childhood sweethearts.
People watch this, they're gonna hate me. I'm like, no. I've never really been a fan of musical. I'm not a massive movie fanatic. If I look at something and see it's interesting, I'm like, oh, watch that. Obviously, I have to watch the new Fantastic Beasts, amazing film. Watch the new Halloween. Watch the new Halloween. Questionable.
Weren't great, were it?
No. I mean, I think the trailers revealed far too much than they should. Like, I knew everything that was coming, so it wasn't enough of a jump scare anyway. film-wise, it's been a little bit slow this year, I think.
We're going to end it here.
There's
We've had a nice year of thinking we're leaving the EU. Oh, and guess what? They want a revote.
Yeah, Brexit. Brexit's been a massive part. Theresa May's not going to let that happen. And whether you're a Remainer or a Leaver, I think you should respect. I think everyone should be respecting it. The vote's to vote whether how close it is or not. Now it's just about getting the best deal or having a no deal. We have got countries that will trade with us, i.e. Australia, America, other countries are, and we're the biggest exporting country in Europe. So I don't think we've got too much to worry about. I think they'll want to deal with us. But there shouldn't be a revote no matter what, because that'll break the people's confidence in the voting system. It's a bad idea. That's like Scotland.
Did you vote?
Yeah, of course I did.
What did you vote?
I voted leave, mate.
I voted leave.
I have plenty of reasons why I voted leave. Obviously, trading been a massive one of them. They're part of EU. EU makes all the rules, which they said they wasn't going to do when we first joined EU. And through leaving, we'd have to follow their rules. Like, we'd have to have, if you were going to do a roof in this country, you have to have a whole scaffolding round. Even to change a couple of tiles. Whereas in France, they don't have to do that. They can do it off a crawler. So one rule for one and not for another. There's companies with thousands, if not millions of people lose their jobs over here from big companies going abroad. i.e. Cadbury's would have been one major one. The EU gave them a grant to go abroad into Poland. Thousands of our people lose their jobs. It was a lot of... Do you say you voted leave as well? It's a big thing. I mean, I can see why people wanted to remain, and I can see why people wanted to leave. But it has been a bit of a shaky one so far. I mean, our government hasn't got the shit together.
Mate, are you watching this film like while you're speaking? Because
Yeah,
this is like a fucking porno.
Ass and titties, ass and titty. Mate, we can't exactly turn cameras, man. But
Well, I think it's a bit too explicit. What age group is it? 18.
it's Piranha, by the way. So if anyone's watched Piranha,
Free DD. Free double D.
double D's.
It's unbelievable. Don't let your kids watch it.
No, mate. Don't think it's a nice kid-friendly film, because it's certainly not. It's one way to teach them about the bees and the birds. Right, so gaming this year. Fortnite's still at top. Do you think Fortnite takes that top role of the best game this year?
I wish it wouldn't. I really wish it wouldn't. It's one game I'm bad at.
I'd be alright if it was just shooting. I shoot someone.
I shoot someone, yeah. I shoot someone, and next thing they're 14,000 feet up in air and shooting me once and killing me.
Well, generally, I can see why it's so entertaining. I mean, all big YouTubers on it, and content-wise, and YouTube and Twitch-wise, it's probably the best game for viewership. Obviously, kid-friendly. Everyone's on it, and it's lasted a long time. I mean, before that, it was Minecraft. But Fortnite's took that.
I don't like Minecraft either.
But Minecraft's sick, mate.
No, because Josh Humphries and Sean Noon decided it's alright when I've been mining for hours and hours and I've got bare stacks of diamonds to pour lava down my fucking tunnel and kill me.
That's the fun of Minecraft.
No.
Oh,
literally, I barely had 4 stacks of 64 diamond after about 2 hours mining. And they pour lava and kill me.
I mean, I know it's not a popular theme, but maybe that's a video when you do it in future. A Minecraft video. Obviously, you've seen our Fortnite skills and how bad we are. I mean, I'd rather sit as a bush all day long than start crawling out my... He shoots at things and can't hit them. Cody G, who you might see a lot more of this year, because we have plans to do videos with him. Well, I've set up plans to do videos with him. It's not half as bad, but then again, Call of Duty has made a massive turnaround this year. The most viewed tournament they've ever had has been this year. The game's good. I mean, there's things I play a lot of hardcore or Blackheart because
the game's not good because it's not Ghost 2.
Yeah, we enjoyed Ghosts. Not everyone did, but we used to have all sorts of fun on that though, didn't we?
Yeah.
But Black Art originally, I play a lot of hardcore because I find that if you put armour on, everyone's an Halo bloke. Like, they've got super strength.
So I've just had a go at that Black Art. Unbelievable. Shoot them once and they turn around and shoot you. It's like Fortnite, pal.
Yeah, but at least not building.
Just on steroids.
That's it, at least not building it, yeah. Oh, man. Right, mate. This film's terrible. Has he just had his Jeb End bit off by a piranha?
Why is there a piranha sat in bed with him in the first place?
It was in his stomach, man. Mate, it's got hold of his bell end.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm serious, folks. Don't watch this film. This film is too far-fetched. Right, I'm putting Hollyoaks Omnibus on.
Hollyoaks is after this. Oh no, it's on 4.
Hollyoaks is a bit more suitable. But if you want a career in the soap industry, don't go into Hollyoaks because if they're not like, you'd killed off in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Music-wise, what's been best song of this year?
I don't know. I haven't really listened to music this year.
Yeah, that's another one I think has been very slow. I mean, Panic at the Disco, they made the slide through with I Hope. I love that song. I Hope. Good. And Post Malone's been on and off this year. I haven't heard too much of Drake towards end of the year, have we?
I don't know. I don't really like him.
He seems to be everyone's top favourite at the minute. He's co-owned.
Eminem's coming back, innit?
Yeah, I mean, he's done his album, which was a good album. He destroyed Machine Gun Kelly. That's the only way to put it. And music. It's been a bit slow this year. Not too much I liked. I mean, there's been some decent songs. Like I say, Post Malone's done bits this year. Drake's co-signed with 100 Thieves, which is a gaming organisation which any of you Twitch lovers out there I know that Nick Merckx is part of, owned by Nadeshot. But they're expanded. They did well on League of Legends, which I believe it went into Netflix. There's some new games. I mean, competitive COD this year, 5v5, upgraded it. 100 Thieves are sliding, but Optic won the first tournament, back on top. Got Karma back in team, smashing it up. As you know, on this channel, some of us are big COD fans, especially for competitive scene. Esports is just a
noob.
No, it's a trending thing at the minute. But did you, by any chance, did you see the most disliked video of YouTube? It's a new world record of dislikes. It was held by Justin Bieber's baby for years and years. It's now owned by YouTube itself. What?
Justin Bieber ain't got a baby, has he? Or have I missed that?
The song.
Oh, right.
You know that.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Very high pitch.
Yeah.
That was the most disliked video on YouTube. It's been overtook by YouTube itself with YouTube Rewind.
What's that?
Like every year, YouTube do a video of all the top trends through that's happened in the internet through this year, and normally they do very well, and it's just started to decline. Like obviously, like memes, famous memes and everything. But this year, they had Ninja, who's a streamer, but also big. They had Will Smith. Obviously, he's doing YouTube now, but he's not a major part of YouTube. Right. No PewDiePie. Right. Most sub person on YouTube. None of the Paul brothers. No reference to boxing. Right, there's like they left people out that were made big things. Shane Dawson wasn't even in it. Shane Dawson's probably had the biggest documentary this year. Everyone was talking about Shane Dawson. He did a documentary on Jake Paul. Like followed his life. Changed a lot of people's opinions. I mean, people were split at first. Like, yeah, you're just sucking him off, man. But that's where the sociopath come from. You call him a sociopath.
True.
I've had a second wave of diss tracks, which were a little bit disappointing. I mean, in my opinion, the best diss track has been Quadeca's. KSI made that on point for his boxing against him. That were mint. But in terms of funniness, Quadeca's were hilarious. But YouTube's been a bit shaky this year. It hasn't been. Sometimes you find your good moments. Like last year, the Sidemen pretty much broke YouTube with the diss tracks, but that were about it. But obviously, YouTube Rewind didn't occur to any of this year. No major memes. I mean, what the fuck's K-pop? I ain't got a clue either, and that they reckon that were one of the biggest themes to go in. Got dead YouTubers that people have never heard of. Lachlan, who's a YouTuber from Australia, flew all the way. I think I might go mad at me. It's either Australia or New Zealand. One of the two. I'm sorry. He went all the way out. Flew all the way to, I think it was LA. Did all these days worth of recording. They cut all his lines and they give him, like, literally, you could just see him back at Battle Boss. Mate, you weren't happy? Not at all.
Wow.
Mate, you'd be fuming though, wouldn't you? Actually, Tana Mongo, she's another YouTuber. They did this thing called VidCon. I think it's VidCon. One of them anyway. And all creators are always moaning about it, saying you don't get paid, you don't get good treatment, and all like that. They just treat you like shit. So Tana Mongo thought that she'd Mongo, whatever fucking name, thought she'd do one called TanaCon. Literally lured all these kids out there, false promises that all these YouTubers are going to be there. Piled up, said that she'd give so many tickets, she overdid it. People weren't getting in, there were people crushing each other. I think there's a lawsuit. I believe so. But then she went under the spotlight after that.
Oh, right.
Shane Dawson did another documentary on that after. He's been making waves this year. I didn't even know Shane Dawson won until this year. He normally does these little documentaries and he's normally quite good at it. Like YouTube's own. You haven't heard much out of Casey Neistat. iDubbbz pretty much destroyed Vice Gum for all of about a week, which was surprising because normally Vice Gum comes after you're done. Don't know what happened there. It's just been a shaky year, man. Been hit and miss. When there's something happened, it's been major, but it's far and wide from things happening. I mean, even through news, can you even think about good that's happened news-wise this year?
No.
Me neither. Football's been a bit bland.
Apart from World Cup.
Apart from the World Cup. Then again, I say that Premier League's it's been unpredictable, hasn't it? Until these latest.
Premier League's boring. Liverpool's at top of league. I haven't lost interest with it.
Obviously, the lower leagues as well. Mansfield Town, they didn't lose a match for ages, did they?
They're in third place now, or second, one out of it. Into a promotion spot either way.
There's been teams that have been playing that haven't been losing. Liverpool haven't lost a match, had they?
No.
So that about a team to go to Christmas and not have lost a match. The thing is, though, you know, let's say they do win it. Do they win it, go all season without losing a match?
No.
Who are they more likely to lose to? Old Gunners, new Man United?
Well, no.
I don't think they're good enough.
No. Only team that's beating top 4 teams, top 5 teams right now is Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves have been...
Beat Arsenal, beat Tottenham, beat Chelsea. They might as well just go and beat Man City and Liverpool now, aren't they?
Obviously, Vicecom's been declining this year. He's becoming irrelevant, which is a thing because he calls everyone irrelevant. I know that his channel got hacked and they started trying to cancel him off and stuff like that, but he's going dead. He's normally the biggest one. He's been overtook by Mr. Beast, but Mr. Beast is actually decent. Not a cunt. But it's been a bit of a... I mean, I can't think of too much that's happened. There's been some funny memes, I suppose. I mean, TikTok taking over music, well, pretty much musically, but grown. That's had a massive part in this year. Like people making videos and stuff like that. There's some funny stuff that's coming out of that though.
It bores me. I see too many people doing stupid stuff.
Mate, you know back in the day, like, you know if I were a kid, like some of them are kids, but some of them are fully grown adults, mate. Proper paedophile looking blokes. But you know if I were a kid and I was doing that when I was at school, mate, I get the fucking shit beat out of me. They'd stamp all over me.
Yeah.
Why
And
is
I'd
it?
help 'em.
Why is it socially acceptable? I'll never know. But we're on about doing some more abandoned videos this year. For next year, sorry. And we've got a few places lined up. We're going to do a bit of travelling. We're going to mix our videos up, i.e. mashed up TV. Going to see a bit more gaming on here. There's going to be hopefully a few more podcasts through next year. And then there's going to be some funny stuff, hopefully. Go on.
I'm going to do a stunt video. If you've got any stunts for me, any funny ones, any painful ones, let me know. And I'll do them.
As Kieran is the stuntman, this is just his kind of thing. So, like I said, any video ideas, in fact, as well. Any video ideas, send them in. We've got things lined up that we're planning on doing. It's just a case of next year we should be no missing gaps like there is this year. We've had a lot of problems at the end of this year. We were doing quite well. People seem to love the abandoned videos.
Everybody seems to love my video right now of raging at FIFA. My one true love for football game, FIFA. And everybody's laughing at me right now.
Yeah, that was quite an amusing thing. You didn't even realise I was recording you until you looked over and you're like, no.
Unbelievable.
We're hoping to do, like, obviously, been mashed up TV. Our whole mission was to mash up the content, make different things how we wanted to do it when we felt like doing it. Keep things different all the time. I know that people say we should keep to like a certain content going, but we don't want to do that, and we're not going to do that. And so obviously, if you'd like to just see every different week or every time you see a video, think it might be different. I mean, we're still very into abandoned videos. I enjoy doing them. We've lost Josh Humphries, our photographer. He's gone off doing something else. I know I said this last video, but obviously we're on a podcast now, so if anyone watches it towards end of it, at least you'll know. Obviously Nooney, he's sorting his stuff out, but he's living up now, but we hope to be dragging him out a bit more. He's starting to clear up a bit. We've found out what's wrong and everything's being sorted out. Obviously Martin should see a bit more.
Some people just need shebanging.
Yeah, mate. And you'll see a lot more Martin this year, and probably Amy, and see a lot more Cody G. Cody G's joining the gang through coming up to summer, I believe. Obviously, he'll be doing a lot of gaming stuff with us. Obviously, for those that really don't know Cody, he's been in a couple of videos, mainly the camping one, if I remember rightly. So he's done one or two videos with us. But next year's going to be a new one. This is where we blow up on YouTube, hopefully, and actually get somewhere.
Yeah.
So
you have to excuse me, people. I'm getting tired. It's like...
What time is it?
3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting old now.
Yeah, we decided to do this a little bit late. But I don't think there's too much more to speak about. But I guarantee, when these cameras get turned off and all's done, right, I'll have about 500 things that'll be from me, and I'll be like, oh, why don't I speak about that? Or why don't I speak about that? But
we'll try and bring you a podcast every month. The end of every month.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to do a podcast every month. Once a month podcast to be mint. Can't guarantee it, but we'll try our best.
If you've got stuff you want us to talk about, send it in.
Yeah, send some ideas to us. Hit us up, and then instead of just freelancing it, like you say, there's no paperwork here, nothing. Just a microphone, a GoPro, a phone, and my laptop down at bottom. So, and obviously me and Kizza. Kizza always seems to start his podcast on his phone as well, which is a bit rude of him.
No research, no look. I tell lies. Top goal scorer research.
In fairness to it, we should probably do research before we start doing these, but either way, send in ideas and we'll try and talk about them in future podcasts. This has been a shaker. I think, how long has this been going on? We've nearly been going.
Oh God, the memes are out already. I can't take it.
Tactical one, experience on normal one. 5.
Wow. Let's just leave that there because that's complimenting Liverpool again. Wow.
I'll have to plug that. You're going to have to send me that so I can plug it into a video.
Wow. anyone wants to know what we're laughing at, look.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to speak about. We've gone 40 minutes. I mean, normal podcasts go on for over an hour, like, but we're not a normal podcast. We've run out of ideas already. There's not much more to speak about. So, any topics you want us to speak about, we'll do a bit of research if we don't know what you're on about, and see if it's relevant to speak about, or if we can speak about it without getting copyrights. Well, not copyrights, right? YouTube guidelines smashing us in face for something. So don't start going on about hentai or something daft like that, because I don't want to hear it. But apart from that, if you've watched it and you've watched it to this point and you've managed to get to the end, we thank you very much. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Ta-da!
You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a